probably, if he's smart, will never go.
Where?
Cuba.
Why is that?
Well, he's already been established as being very racist. The other president before him actually got it so we Cubans could go back to Cuba.
Dude,
Okay.
Barack needs to be president for life.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to, like, run this country for the next 50
I
years.
don't think he would do it because he's pretty
I don't think he would, but
shell-shocked
dude,
from the whole
that's...
experience.
That family is like, and Michelle literally looks like my stepmom, or opposite way around, who is older.
Yeah.
Every time I see her, every time I look at Alicia, I just see
Well,
Michelle.
that's a family where the kids aren't really happy that their dad's president.
That's why people like when, like, I think the middle, I don't know how many kids there are. I know there's like one daughter at least. I think there's 3 of them, and it's like a girl, and Malik, something like that, and she got caught for like smoking weed at a party, and I'm like, and then everyone's like, oh my god, the president's daughter. I'm like, who? Bitch, you fucking probably smoke, and you're just doing it for fucking like this stupid media shit. Oh my god, the media, like social media, is like insane about how deep it is and what you can do and like the power you can use with social media. It's fucking scary.
That's why people want to shut down Facebook, because it is so scary now what is available to the world about every person. And they're right, but at the same time, we got to figure out, well, what's good, what can be used for positively, and not just for everybody to get together, find out who's doing who, and it's like, no. So much of that information can be used. They probably had to shut down some of the government facilities because they don't have to have these people investigate anymore. It's all right there. They just hire some people to be on Facebook and look up whatever you want. And you can look up anything. So if we can look up anything, what is the government doing?
Yo, Jason, like, looked up my dad in like 20 minutes, and like he was like private investigator. I don't know if he actually was. He's just crazy.
Do you know they can read just about every text message that has ever been made? They probably have count of how many, but they can read them. They have the recorded conversations. I think it's probably something that's been around for a long time that we never addressed the issue of, are we being tapped? For a while everybody thought all phones were tapped. Okay. But now we have no landlines, so it's all cell phones, so it all has to do with going back up in space to use those satellites that are beaming down and picking up all this information.
I think it's amazing how much the human race thinks that like this is important. Like we are literally, I don't think the human brain can ever fully comprehend how big reality is.
Right.
Like it's insane how tiny we are.
About space, how far out in space.
Like the difference from an atom. People are like, oh, an atom. Like someone that can never comprehend what it means to as small as an atom compared to. I can't even. Oh my god, we are so tiny, and we're like, oh my god, ants. We're fucking ants. Are you kidding me? We're like microbes.
Ants don't even see us. Okay. They think they're the giants because they're close to the earth. So
2.5 years
we must be the small people because we're so far away from them that they're the giants of Earth and we're the people that are just kind of hanging on to it.
I think that's an idea. What if you're born on a spectrum of like Earth and so think about the biggest thing that's ever lived on this Earth. It was a dinosaur, and I forgot what it's called. It was a water dinosaur. It was a carnivore.
It's a whale. Species of whale is the largest on the Earth.
And like I think about like we see like. Oh god, evolution. I love evolution. When you see like how there used to be T-Rexes, like those long necks, like what? Like it goes on a scale. Like I feel like the universe is just a wave of the different spectrums of the different universes. And I think different universes could be different levels of like your being, your soul, because you can, if you have a good spirit, you're on a higher thing, and you can experience that level. Like
back to the reincarnation, the higher you spirit, the more pure your spirit is, the more
Yeah.
elevated you will be in your next
Hey,
life.
beat this pier and you can like go back in time. Like, that's why time travel. Like, so everything's happened. Like, so if I could go back in time, like click a button and like go back to dinosaur age because I had a better spirit and I wanted to go back as a dinosaur on that day. Like, that could be a thing. That's an idea. That's insane.
Too late. I already wrote a story about that one. On the different phases that I went through, and I started off with the butterfly. And then went from there because I knew since I was dead in this world, in that world, if I only lasted 3 days, that's cool because then I'd be on to the next, next one, which is maybe I'll come back as a snake, and eat butterflies. It's like, come on.
Like, I think about, like, do you come back as a carnivore, like, as an animal that has no problem killing something alive and
only if you want to, but then again, you want to make sure you don't screw up that spirit that got you up this far.
Like, what if your spirit comes back as a...
So I wouldn't come back as a killer snake. I'd be coming back as a...
Like, what if your spirit comes back as, like a really old, like, predator cat, like in the 10,000 BC, like a saber-tooth. Like, a cat with teeth and doesn't care about ripping, like, the trachea, like, your entire throat off. But then it also has, like, a nice side of, like a house cat. Like, you mean, like there's, like, lions, obviously, like, that are, like, best friends of humans. And, like, so they have, like, their mode, and I feel like I feel like it's alternate personality.
Their little family and be a part of
Pick up a cub with how gently with its mouth.
Well, see, that would be okay if you wanted to come back like that, but like I said, if you believe that you can, then how long is that life going to be? Because you cannot come back as a majestic lion and stay a lion. You can only have that lion's life. And then what you do during that time might affect the next one. You might get sent back as a cockroach, or you might get sent back as a hummingbird.
I don't want to be a cockroach.
I want to be the hummingbird. Remember.
I know. I already. That's already in my brain. She said she's gonna come back to me as a hummingbird.
And if not, then I'll promise it'll be a butterfly, and it's gonna be red and black.
The more mass, the more gravity.
I swear to God, when you die and it's like 40 years down the road and I'm like 80 or something, and if you come back like before I die and I see a butterfly and I die, oh my God!
And be like, come on, I'm waiting here. You start off your next life.
You're at the gate. You're just like, come on, these lights are very expensive. Close the gate, Harold.
You got time to go by the store?
A black hole.
Oh, God.
There we go.
We're watching a documentary about black
The
holes.
theory makes sense.
Oh my
But
God, I
most
love
physicists
it.
remain skeptical about black
I think I want to. Is there a job where I can get paid to, like, I think I want to do, like, newspaper, but, like, stuff like this, like, study the people. Like, I love studying people, and I want to make that a career.
Historian.
A historian?
And
Can you
be a
make
professor of history and teach at a university.
See, because school, out of every class I always took, history was my favorite. And even if I didn't, like, pay attention and get good grades, it's because I only wanted to figure out what I wanted to from those aspects. So that's why I was so bad at school. I was like, this is a waste. That's why Mom's like, go to college, and I'm like, but I feel like also maybe if I'm around people, like societal groups of like that kind of thing, we can all think together, and that's how you become a scientist. I would love to be a scientist.
But it takes a lot of education, so.
See, that's the thing is I want all that, but I'm like, I want to, what other way can I do it without the education?
You would start off with a 2-year degree.
Then in 1960,
Like, no,
okay?
But like no college, that's what I'm saying.
No, but you can do a 2-year degree, but it doesn't take 2 years.
But I think
you
I
can
also,
do it 10 years, but during that time, you also will have access to work at these jobs as like a starting person. Yeah, a junior or something or other, or an apprentice,
much heavier dead stars.
where you are getting paid, but you're also learning that craft, that science.
like if I could get paid to learn and travel,
But you got to get into, first you got to get your foot into that college atmosphere, because those are the people that you need to talk to and hang out with and learn.
I think my anxiety is the reason why I'm keeping it, and I don't believe in myself. Like, I don't think I'm smart at all.
Sit there and watch people go by, your self-worth will.
It's because people always like talk out loud about like, oh, like I know this, and I just figure everything out in my head and keep it to myself. So I feel like I look at the world different than a lot of people.
Yeah. Galaxy's knowledge and then you go.
I like to think I'm a good soul.
Yeah. I haven't seen any bad.
Oh, sorry guys. They hate that noise. Scares the shit out of that cat.
So what are these
There's
invisible
Romy.
stellar corpses?
Okay, now we
What are we
finally getting to what they're actually going to
Imagine I'm exploring
what we
space
found out.
with some advanced technology for interstellar travel so that we could visit
There is a
black
picture on
hole.
YouTube of
Maybe
black
one in
hole,
our own
but
galactic
it's
neighborhood.
like it's so distant you can barely tell.
This particular black
I love
hole
Mountain Dew.
isn't very big. Only
I have a
about
back
10
brace on
solar
right now.
masses, meaning 10
I think we
times
just
my
massive.
body sucks.
Crashed
And
a
like all
spaceship
black holes, it
recently
has an event horizon.
on was it
A
Saturn?
distinct
you.
edge to the darkness. That's the boundary Carl
Actually, it was a satellite, you know, kind of the whole thing that we sent out there, and it's been taking pictures and stuff, and they let it crash. I think it might have been one of the moons of Saturn or Jupiter, but they let it crash on the planet, so they were able to watch it all the way until it was destroyed. It was so cool. They sent another one which went beyond it to take more pictures, but this one just, you know, so that we could finally see
As we get closer,
what it looked like
some very
in the
strange
atmosphere,
things begin
and
to
it just,
happen.
and they showed it.
Look at the edge
I
of the
just
black
crashed
hole.
on another
See how
planet.
the image
You know what I think I
of
need to do?
stars
I think I
is
need to try and get a
distorted
paid
and seared into a
internship
circle?
in somewhere,
That's
like in an
gravitational
apartment.
lensing. The black hole's
So that, cause,
extreme
or I
gravity
see this,
bends
or I have,
the
that's how I
path
think,
of
I have to
light
wait to go to college.
so that a
Cause
single
they're like, just
point
start
of
now,
light,
just start now. I'm like, no, I want to save up for like
briefly
5 years
appears
and then
as a
start, so
ring
I'm not in
around
debt.
the
I don't,
black
that's why I don't want to do school, cause I don't want to be in debt.
See, again, you're under
I'm now deep
the
in the
impression
black
that
hole's
you
gravity
have to
well.
like get it
And
all
we're
done.
going to
Don't.
start
I think I'm gonna,
experiencing the
you know, I want to move to
You
like
can take like 2
Canada.
classes and wait
Actually
another
slows
4 or 5
down
months,
time
6 months,
relative to
Cause
the
she is
Earth.
so,
and then, you know,
From
take
their point of
3.
view, I'm
Just be a
pure
little bit better
history.
ahead, and then you know it adds up. It only like for I think I only
But
had to
from
have
my point
42.
of view,
anyway, but is it Sweden that has free education, like free college? There's somewhere that has free college.
Well, anytime that there's free college,
Switzerland?
there's
Is
always
it Canada?
uh,
Or is that healthcare? I don't. That too, though. Like, I think that it's really fucked up that humans want something in return to help somebody, and someone made a business out of it.
Well,
It's
it's
fucked
not
up.
that. It's the fact that they gotta eat
I know, but
and live somewhere.
that's
have clothes.
that's exactly like it's made to be like because it controls your life, so people made it a
But
company.
unfortunately, the people who are needed the most, like nurses and teachers and all, get paid less than they should, compared to especially a football player who just got $36 million contract for 3 years.
Maybe it's because like the jobs that mean the most to people, that's not just like social and like the like culture of everybody is made to seem not that great, so they get paid
But
less
it's
because nobody
necessary, yeah.
even like thinks twice about it and pays attention about it.
All right, what's going on with you? It's been a half hour.
Conspiracies, thoughts.
She's trying to tell me something, and I wasn't paying attention by now because she doesn't normally just stare at me for half hour.
Maybe millions or billions of years,
Is it
the
this?
ship would
Oh,
finally
there we go.
see me disappear. And that's the last you'd see of me.
Love that. Tabitha.
What's inside a black hole? That's still a mystery. And even if I find out,
All right, go
I
ahead,
can
flop on
never
your
go back
belly.
to
I'll give you a belly rub.
But I
Go
can
ahead.
say this.
Right there.
Black holes may be dark
You want
from the
that back?
outside, but inside they can be bright. I can watch the light of the galaxy that's fallen in behind me. And that's the last thing I'll ever
These
see.
are the good
And
times.
now the thing is, okay, we're talking about sending people into space and all that. Too late. It's going to be robots that look like humans.
Now that I've crossed the event
I think the future, maybe the future is coming at us much faster.
Very.
and I'm beginning to get
They're finally letting us know that there are aliens here, and I know you probably think I'm crazy about that, but they're finally letting us know. It's like if you watch enough pictures and see how, you can see like the different species of them. They're starting to let information out, supposedly leaking things, but they're not leaking them. They're letting us get this information a little at a time so we don't freak out and have mass suicides of Christian people and, you know,
a singularity.
like
Where
Japan
everything we
and
understand
China.
about space and time breaks down.
An alien would be,
Or
so
maybe
scary
the
to
black
them.
hole
rednecks
less than
with
40
the
miles
shotguns.
across on the outside,
Oh, it's a
is as
spaceship.
big as a universe on the inside.
I want to know what it's like to fucking
And as I
be
pass
born in
through,
China.
my particles will join the
Like,
primordial
think about
soup of a
how
new
many
beginning.
cultures too. Like, there's so many cultures
Oh,
for millions of years,
well,
about hundreds of thousands.
if you're middle
So that's
class
what
here,
theory
you're
tells us
considered
we might
rich over
experience
there, and
if
you
we
need
could
to be
travel
rich to have
to
a
a
good
black
life.
hole.
Because otherwise, it's a very crowded.
I think each individual soul just like jumped, cause like there's no way a human brain. I feel like you have to wait till you're dead to actually become alive. You know what I mean?
China has
How can we know for sure?
the biggest amount of
How do you
suicides, and
investigate
China and
something
Japan
you
have
can't
the
even
most
see?
sightings of ghosts.
There are ways
Except
to
was it in
investigate.
Japan
If
where
something
they're always
is happening somewhere,
little
even
girls
if I
with
can't
long
see
hair
that
and a
thing
white dress,
directly.
which,
Take Yankee Stadium.
I thought I read
What's happening
someplace where
inside
they
there?
actually dressed them
Is
like
there a
that
game
at their
going on?
funerals. And
I
then
can't
when
see
they-
the field. I can't see
baby
any
girls.
players or baseballs or bats.
And then in
But I can
China, it's more
definitely
like
tell if there's
spirits and
activity
ghosts and
around
stuff.
the park.
They were like really mean cultures there for a long time.
It's pretty clear something is going on.
The stories, the historical things about hordes of invaders
It
and
might
stuff, that
seem
was China.
obvious, but
Came
whatever it
from there.
is, I can learn a lot just by observing the happenings
think about-
around the stadium.
Don't want to go back to any times where there weren't
Do look a
toilets.
lot
You would
like
never make it.
baseball fans.
I think how smart you are is based on how much your family, like bloodline was able to like make and like continue through the struggles. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like people like.
But then you get people like, Einstein type people, which it's just the right combination
But
of
what
everything.
sort of effect?
Like, but like that, like in itself, as an aspect, like how smart you are, like compared to just, like somebody like,
Starting just
like
before World
I don't know,
War
like
II,
has no
two
sense, like,
monumental discoveries
and then
are about
just to
radically
like
change astronomy.
discovering the atom, like and like
In 1931,
learning about like what you
Bell Labs
are and like.
engineer Carl Jansen
That's like
picks
what
up
like the
mysterious
difference between I'm like
radio waves
what
emanating
is
from
like the
deep
spectrum of
space.
where you like come out to be randomly.
Then the
Like
sky
I think
gets
everything's just
even stranger.
random.
It is to do with your family.
Like a
It's
firework.
what your family helps you or keeps you from
captured
doing.
German rockets.
But like every
and discover
fate,
the
like
cosmos
it's
is also
it's
full of
crazy.
X-rays.
It's so crazy. Like and if everybody has a different soul, like
These
Yeah,
discoveries
everybody has their own
give
point of view. It's
astronomers
their world.
I know. I always think about. I
From
look at
my point of
people.
view, this is my world, okay? And I
dramatically
influence
expand
it
our
by
vision.
breathing and being alive. And when I'm gone, it's not going to be a whole lot different, only affecting a certain amount of people. But the rest of the world will continue going on because
If the
it's their world
electromagnetic
too.
spectrum were
As
laid
long
out
as you're
along the
alive,
Brooklyn
it's your
Bridge,
world.
the
That's
portion
why I
we
think
can
that
see with
meeting
our eyes
soulmates is
would be
like
just
it doesn't
a
have to
few
be
feet
like the one
wide.
person, like the person you marry for the rest of your life. Like I don't think that's a thing. I think soulmates like, cause like we meet cats and like animals we can't talk to, like parrots we can try, they actually can like take out words and stuff like that, and like but like my cats like we can never say a word to each other like. All they have is scent. I know I like sense of thing because like I smell her and I'm like I love the way she smells. Like it makes me feel like it's like I love smelling. That sounds so weird, but like scent and stuff like that, and like body language is something we think about. Like it's a second nature thing. So we don't think about it.
People were born with no common sense, in which case none of that is a natural thing. The thought process.
And then people like, can deaf people hear their own voice in their head because you can talk to yourself in your head,
Yeah.
But like, don't say no, but you don't know because you're not deaf.
No, but I've talked
Whatever
to
the
people who are.
source, it is invisible
Could
to
they hear me?
ordinary
No, they
telescopes.
could only hear
it
a
is hot.
type with them, which is why they
X-rays
can never
come from
develop a
things
full
which are at
speech.
temperatures
So,
of millions of degrees.
If you were born
even
deaf,
tens of millions.
you can't hear a
One
voice.
of the first
You
of
can
these
only hear
X-ray
what
sources
we
to
call
catch the
mumbling.
attention of astronomers is
Okay,
named Cygnus
because it's a
X1.
vibration, so they don't hear it.
Cygnus, it was in the constellation
Oh,
Cygnus.
like
X, it was
Like,
an X-ray
cover your
source.
ears and
One
talk.
is the first one you found.
Completely.
hello.
In 1970,
Wait.
Paul Murden is a young English
Wait.
astronomer trying
Okay.
to secure his next job.
Say
I was a
anything.
research fellow. I was coming to the
Okay.
end of my 3-year contract.
Like say what? I can hear
I
you.
thought, what can I
Okay.
contribute
Now,
to finding out what these things are?
if you didn't have a voice, you would be trying to make noise from your throat, right?
Murden
So
works
do
in
that
a
now.
15th century castle
Like an N.
surrounded by telescopes. The Royal
You're hearing
Observatory.
the vibration that's in there.
Using the largest telescope in
If you were
England,
not born
he
talking,
begins
then
searching
you
the
wouldn't be
area
able
of the
to
constellation Cygnus.
arrange your mouth
The
and your
swan.
tongue to form the words.
He decides to hunt
So now
for
try
pairs of
talking
stars.
without forming words, and that's
Hello,
Yes.
Maria Parks. How are you today?
No words.
They may sound exotic, but they're
Wait.
not at all.
The sounds, not the words.
Many of the stars we see, perhaps half, are actually binary.
Because you're not using
Oh,
it out to
oh!
form words.
Oh, yeah.
Now you wouldn't hear it, but that's what you'd be feeling.
Binaries were only one of the stars is
So it's the tone and the voice that they listen for?
Just like people
That-
can hear music because they can hear the different vibrations, so they can keep time to it because it's the
Wait.
vibrations you're hearing.
So it feels like when you, so deaf people go off this, and then body language is, I think, is how we communicate with animals and stuff like that.
Your words, your octaves of your words.
Yeah, and like, so that's why my cats can meow at me and I know what it means when they want something. It's just, they just make a tone that works that we can understand. Which is why you actually don't need to talk. That's why I feel like people of like different cultures, they're like, oh, so like me right here, I have no idea how to speak Chinese, right? So I have no idea how to speak Chinese, but if I met somebody that was Chinese, and we're trying to have a conversation, like say tell each other directions how to get somewhere or asking, and it's just like two people being like this, I feel like if we were like friends, we could understand each other perfectly. If I'm just sitting there and we're just like,
Well, yeah.
like I don't know.
Going
That's
by
what
the
vibe
tone
is.
of voice, you could get the gist of what somebody's saying by their tone. If they were like, came up to you and they were like talking in a very low voice, you would understand that they're saying something serious. But if they came up and they're like, all, you know that.
Oh yeah, they're patting on you and they're like,
And
like a smile, like yeah.
Exactly.
You don't need to talk to understand people.
In which only
But
one
at
star
the
is
same
visible.
time, though,
The second object
Oriental
in its
language
X-ray
confuses
has
the
enough
shit out of
mass
me,
and
especially
gravity to
Philippine.
dramatically move the
It's
star.
like, what?
Gives
What are you
off
doing?
no
And I'm like, what?
It's like a little
Could it be
Ewok.
the corpse
I'm
of
just
the
kidding.
star massive
If you're of that nature, it's a joke.
And they think I'm dumb because I can't understand it, so they'll slow down and try to talk to me.
It's like,
But then I get that tone like, what are you, an idiot? Like that coming at me. I'm like, she's saying what I think she's saying.
Probably just a neutron star.
like this face
A collapsed star.
Yeah.
is very recognizable. If you go,
Heavy enough to be a
like
black hole.
excuse me, if you do that with your,
Or this one when they look at you like,
yeah, like the eyebrow raise, like, and like
and then
that
they back off a little bit. Yeah.
sunken eyebrows. I'm like,
It's
oh.
universal when they're, hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey.
From his observations, Merton is able to make an estimate.
It's like
of the mass of
expressions.
the
I think
invisible
that
world.
animals, it's literally body language and expressions,
Yeah.
and like,
Well,
it's
my mother
exactly.
used to get so pissed off when we played cards and my dad
So
had
there was a
partners.
story then there.
She could not see or
Was a black
tell
hole.
anything that
And the
he or
key
I were
to the
saying.
answer
We'd be so straight faced
That
and
the mass of the
stuff.
star you couldn't see.
I know you're cheating somehow.
And you guys are
No,
literally
we're
just
not
like,
talking. Yeah,
you're just like,
When I finished writing
But
the
we
novel, I sat
weren't
back
really
and
cheating,
thought,
but we did give each other signals, but you'd never catch them.
it'd be like if you turn and raise your eyebrow.
This
She was
would
on
be
that
the
side. Oh yeah, I
first
can raise this
actual
eyebrow.
Right.
detection of a black hole.
No, you see, you raised two.
It's
You
a
gotta be able
huge
to do one,
and
so
Merton
that
will
somebody
have to
looking at you
convince
from that
skeptics.
side can't see.
Yeah.
Starting
True.
with his boss.
Whatever way you turn, you need the other face. Shut
Sir
off.
Richard Woolley,
There was
he
like
didn't really go for black
when
holes.
I'd be looking at him, I could that,
He's
you
all
know,
fanciful.
like I would
Kind
take
of.
it down.
A lot of people in California
Yeah,
have got
make my
Right.
dimples come out. Yeah.
There are a lot of funny people in California, a lot of hippie
Just in
type
case she
people.
caught it, if I did the dimples, that
People
wasn't
like
like a good sign.
Theorist Kip
Uh-oh.
Thorne.
I don't have the right card.
So I
But
was
anybody
nervous.
else who would
I
catch
was
it.
nervous about the scale of the
hand.
discovery, and actually so were other people all around me.
And so most people you can tell what they're thinking and
Louise
what their
Webster,
expression
we were
really
modest
means
about the claim
about
that
their
we were making
words.
because we knew
But
what people would think of it. And if you look at the paper we published, it just mentions
the
the word black
English people,
hole
the way
once,
that they talk,
right at
it's
the end.
very proper, but
It might be a black hole.
to show emotion.
The Paul
This is
Merton
not
Louise
proper.
Webster paper
So
appears
when
in
they talk,
September
they try to talk without
1971.
actually moving their
Other
mouths,
astronomers
their
agree.
lips.
It could be a black hole.
to the more upper class there,
No one
the
knows
more
for
they're
sure.
going to talk like they never open their mouth.
3 years later, Kip Thorne and the noted British physicist Stephen Hawking make a now famous
I love
wager
Stephen
about
Hawking so
Cygnus
much.
X1.
That documentary on
I
Netflix,
can't watch it.
it makes me cry so
I
much.
can't watch it.
I'm gonna watch it now. I'm about to
No!
Currently in
Dude, it's
You're
so
gonna eat first.
Both men hope it
it's
is
so
a black
good. Oh my god.
hole. But Hawking,
Like-
not wanting to jinx it, bets against his own wishes.
Oh my god, that movie makes me cry so
Claims
bad.
that Cygnus X1 is not a black hole, and I claim it is a black hole, and so we signed that.
Wait, is he dead? He's not dead.
Yes.
1974.
Oh, he did die. Okay, I was like, I know. Oh god, that's so.
I know, because there's a couple of things that he had predicted he didn't get to see. And also, he was going to be one of the people who had their head transplanted.
I'm gonna be a
But he died
scientist.
before it could actually be completely done.
I want to understand Einstein's mind. Like, I want to do a documentary series of me trying to figure out Einstein's mind.
Now in
First,
1990,
do
the
a
That's
documentary
good.
to find where it went.
Call it.
I think they only found half or part of his brain.
Two friends.
Uh-huh.
But the original estimate
It was
wasn't
donated to
precise enough
science,
to be
but there was
definitive.
another piece that had been like
In order to
taken,
calculate mass,
sold
Paul
somewhere.
Murden had to rely on
Wouldn't
rough
that be cool?
estimates
Get
of
Einstein's
the
brain.
distance to
Wait,
Cygnus
where's-
X1, which varied by a factor of 10. And the question wouldn't be answered for another 12 years.
Come on, back brace.
So astronomer Mark Reed became intrigued by
Oh,
the
I see.
puzzle.
I see my.
Reed is an astronomer at the Harvard-Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics. When he sets out to conclusively prove that Cygnus X1 is a black hole by measuring its precise mass.
What part of history if you wanted to go.
But how can you measure the mass of an invisible
Find out all this
object?
stuff.
Using laws developed by German astronomer
Wow.
Johannes Kepler in the 1600s, it's possible
Just
to
do a
calculate
study
the mass
on,
of a
like,
celestial
some
object,
famous astronomers.
but only if you know its distance.
Distance in astronomy is absolutely fundamental. If you don't know distance, you don't know what the object is. Could be a very nearby firefly-like thing. It could be a very distant, huge star, much, much bigger than the sun.
So to get the true, precise mass of Cygnus X1 and confirm that it is a black hole,
Sure.
Reed needs to know how far
What
away
the
it
name of
is.
this one is?
But
It's
how
an
can you
indica.
measure the
I don't know
distance
what the name
to
of
a
it is
star?
though.
Damn.
The secret
Okay.
lies in a familiar phenomenon, parallax. It's what our eyes
Parallax.
and brains use to see in 3 dimensions.
That's so beautiful.
You can put your finger up at arm's length, look at it, and close
See, he's
one
an old
eye,
man, he's got a
closing my
flat
left
finger
eye.
too.
I'm looking at my finger relative to the wall in the background there. Now if I open my eye, close my right eye, I see my finger has appeared to move with respect to the original position. And that's because our eyes are separated and we view from different vantage points.
To use parallax to measure distance from
That's
objects in the
insane.
sky,
I always did it though.
astronomers with the
I'd be like, I
motion
can
of
see
the
it,
Earth
and I could
provide the 2 different vantage
make
points.
my eyes like I can make the whole room go dark if I want to.
Imagine
And I
Cygnus
sat
X1
here.
is right here.
In like 30 seconds, I can
And
make
the
the whole
Earth
room go
and
dark.
the
So I
sun
keep my
move.
vision.
Here's one that'll be fun.
It goes around the
This
sun
is a fun one
once
to
a
do.
year.
If you're
In the
going from the
springtime,
north to the
The Earth
south,
ends up on
get
one
in
side
that
of the sun,
mind of
and we
convincing
observe
yourself
Cygnus
you're actually
X1
going
along a
south
ray path
to
like
north.
this.
It's hard to do,
And 6 months
and you want
later,
to find a straight
the
road,
Earth goes around the
but
sun.
you can actually do it. You can
To the
trick
other
your
side,
mind
you
into
get a different vantage point from Cygnus
so that
X1.
your eyes will, look at it as you're actually
Now
going
he
the
has a
opposite way.
triangle that
Another
goes
form of
between
the
the
parallax
Earth and its 2
Dude,
positions
my knees are so bad.
and Cygnus X1.
I have to lose weight. That's why my
You
fucking
know, the
knees
base
hurt.
of the
My body
triangle,
hurts. And I'm
the
like, fuck.
diameter of Earth's
I
orbit,
because I'm old.
I'm like
and the principles of geometry
21 and I
tell
feel
us
like
that
I
all
literally
we
feel
need
like
to
I'm
calculate
70.
the
Like,
distance
it
is the
hurts.
size of the
I'm like,
angle at the
that's
top.
why people like, I make the
And we
jokes
measure
about
this very
me
small
dying because I'm
area
like,
here.
oh, I wouldn't have cramps anymore.
And then from direct geometry,
You're not
we can
cramping, you're
calculate
dead.
the distance to Cygnus
I hope not,
X1.
please.
And
There
from
was your
that,
Grandpa
we
Barry.
very
He smacked you on
accurate
top of your head.
The concept is simple, but Cygnus
exactly
X1 is so far away that the angle
like,
to be measured
That's why I made the
is
joke because
minuscule.
like you think I don't like it sounds so bad.
Oh, there was his other one. He used
It's
to say
smaller than
to
the angle
everybody,
span by Abraham Lincoln's
male or
nose on
female,
a
he used
penny
to
in
say,
San
in 100
Francisco.
years, who gives a shit?
Viewed from New York.
Exactly.
That was one of his
Am I my
other
Grandpa Bear? Holy shit, I'm the grandma bear.
I love
Yes.
it. 100
He
years.
can't be measured by any one telescope.
I wish I could have met him. I
But
met him when I was
Reed's
1,
team has a
and I don't
solution.
remember it obviously. And
We take 10
I'm
radio
told that we're
telescopes
very similar.
that are spread across
Hopefully that
the
means I'll be a
continental
millionaire
US
too.
and Hawaii and
Hopefully I
to
have
Victoria
some
and Virgin
things.
Islands. We use these
You know, be nicer
telescopes
to your kids.
simultaneously, and
Yeah,
we
don't worry, my kids will have
synthesize in a
everything.
computer the telescope that has
See,
a
I want to
diameter
be
the size
rich,
of the
like
Earth.
really
That
fucking
gives you
rich,
incredible
like
angular resolution.
so I can like
Using this technique,
make
Reed's
things to
team
help people, and I can
determines
help
that
people and give
Cygnus
back and
X1
like build
is
stuff for people and
6,000
like
light years
help
away.
people. I don't know, like I want to
With
go
the
to
new
Africa and
distance
like help
gap,
like
6,000
sponsor a
light-year
village for the
distance,
rest of their
we're
life.
able to determine
Like, I want to do that, but I don't have the money
Do
to.
we still have a piece of
solar masses,
or you might be too old
easily
now.
a black hole.
We do have. Mom told me to join that 2 years ago, but I bitched out.
40 years after it was identified as a
They might have
possibility,
moved it up to 24.
Cygnus X1 is
Oh,
now
yeah.
widely accepted
I mean,
as
you
the
don't have
first
to go to a
confirmed
place that
black
they say,
hole.
okay, we're going to send you here.
It's an
You're going to be
understatement,
trained to,
And the
go
fact that my
somewhere.
name was
And
on
if
it and
you
his
don't feel
website
like
was
you
on
can
it did
make
us
it
a
there,
lot
then
of good
you
in
say,
our
okay,
careers.
transfer mine.
I think
I think